With us since they were very small. They were little, just like Angada right there is. They've lived with us since they were tiny. With those different wildlife, incredible opportunities to meet them up close.
Welcome back to our channel. Today, of course, is Sunday. Chimp Dinner Live. So today we're gonna make bread pudding.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what bread pudding is? It's this awesome spread. You take the bread, you mix all the ingredients, you put it in a casserole dish, and you bake it.
This is a southern thing.
Nope. It's a northern thing. Before we get started, we're gonna have a guest, Doc Andel, who is of course a director here at the Myrtle Beach Safari, who's gonna come and show us how to cut an onion.
He's a professional onion cutter. That's on his title.
You better go get your bread.
This is just a super quick way to cut an onion. I see people suffering all the time through cutting onions. Todd English, Iron Chef, showed me how to cut an onion up like this once. You take it, you cut the tips off, choppa choppa. One split down the side, take off that first big layer. And if you cut into the side of the onion, you cut a set of crosses into it. Alicia's ready to hold that thing. It will stop you from crying, some people think, to do that. Get it up on its side. I will just cut it both directions. And I'm just gonna thin slice through it now. And I get those little chips of onions immediately ready to go. Gotta take that last little bit. It's got some pieces to it. Chop it up. And if you're gonna cut a bunch of onions up, like we've cut about a half a dozen of them already, they're ready to go. And we just gotta get our garlic and chop it up. And all this will go together, and I'll start simmering all this and stirring it up into a pan while they prepare the rest of the ingredients we're gonna pour over the top of it. You're gonna use the mushrooms to get it a great meaty taste, but we're also gonna add the Beyond Beef, which will give it a ton of protein and make our vegetarian chimps have more great stuff in their food. There's going to be a dairy version and a dairy-free version of this stuff so that our couple of vegan eaters here at the preserve can also have that, because of course this is going to serve 20 of us who are going to chow down on this stuff. So I've got my stuff cooked up here. I'll take this cut up food and I will go put it in to fry.
Now that Doc Andel has finished his onion and already put it on the simmer, we're going to take these mushrooms over here and wash them, and I'm going to take the spinach and put it in the steamer so we can start wilting it to make it smaller so there's not so much volume to put it in the pan. Like that? No, that's melting. You want me to get you some water? Yay, spinach! I love spinach. It's one of my favorite veggies. You guys should comment down below what your favorite veggies are. Alright, I'm stirring all the onions and the garlic that Doc Andel has chopped up for us. As you can see, some of them have already caramelized. We're going to get the rest of them caramelized.
It's already full of all the spices and stuff as well. We've used our favorite spice, which is the organic no salt seasoning. We use a ton of that to spice up Chimpy's food. Got some basil in it, little basil, little cumin, all that's been pushed in there as well, and it's all stirring up together. It needs to have water constantly added to it so that it's able to stay moist enough and not burn. We'll add a little more water. That will all steam out as it cooks.
Alright, I'm going to take this bread and start chopping it up. I'm going to chop up this bread into bite-sized pieces so we can make layers in our casserole dish. Cutting this into bite-sized pieces so we can layer our casserole dish with it. It's going to take a lot of bread to feed all of our chimps. For all of those out there who thought that bread pudding meant dessert, it also means like a casserole dish. So you can actually layer the casserole dish with all of these pieces of bread, and we're going to put vegetables, cheese, eggs, and toppings on it, and bacon. Alicia, check the spinach. I think it's done. Yeah, wilted. You want to bring it over and we'll switch it out with the broccoli. Put this in our casserole dish. Spinach!
Yay! I need some utensils to put the spinach in the...
Oh, and I'm the one eating all the bread.
All right, we're gonna layer spinach onto our bread. Yep, next we're gonna add some broccoli.
Broccoli.
Or, as we said previously, we like to call them little trees. I can continue on with this layer of bread, and as she's doing that, I'm gonna go get the blender so we can start adding the eggs to it.
Onions are still really bad, don't judge me.
All right, now we're gonna add eggs to the blender because we're gonna blend these up with some spices and some half and half. And this is going to be poured over all the bread and the casserole dish to make it stick together. And we bake it.
We'll add all these mushrooms into our onions that have been caramelized in there. We'll add all this. It'll shrink down really small when it cooks up. And you end up with a great mushroom onion gravy that becomes the flavoring in between everything and cooks in with the eggs. All of this will shrink up into our next round.
Time to add the Beyond Beef to the mushrooms.
China, go preheat the oven, 375.
It's supposed to go re-eat. Pouring eggs into the casserole to make it all stick together.
Yep. Adding the gravy on top of everything. This is our mushrooms, our onions, a little bit of Parmesan, all in there. More layers of the bread and broccoli go back on it now.
Coming hot.
So I'm making a little extra food for the boys. Of course, the classic peanut butter and jelly. Everybody likes it.
That looks good. I'm gonna plate this for the boys. They want a giant piece. We're gonna go get the boys and be right back.
Stay tuned.
I fell all over the place.
If they're live here, the boys are having themselves this incredible bread pudding. Some great stuff. There's one for Sabrina, one coming in for Bolly the chimp. Those boys are hungry. Bolly's using his hands. He says, man, I'm gonna just get covered in slime. Bolly and Sabrina doing good and hanging out doing their stuff. They love this bread pudding, right? That incredible wholesome bread. Super good multi-seed, multi-grain stuff. Packed with broccoli. It's got our fabulous mushroom gravy. And it's got a whole caramelized onion that's been put into it. And a ton of great spices and things so that the boys can have the very best stuff. Good kids. Hey, North Carolina, thanks for tuning in. I know we got a quick little chimp dinner live that's happening here. So everybody can take a look at these wild and crazy boys. They love to eat. Dinner time is their fun time. Every single night they come in and have dinner with us like this and hang out and have this lovely stuff. They're also fabulous painters. Incredible guys that can paint beautiful shirts, do fabulous stuff. Everybody gets a shirt painted by the Chimp Brothers. Now the Chimp Brothers are three, right? We have Supreme the Chimp, we have Bolly the Chimp, and we have sleeping little Ungana down there. He's just all sacked out. He's our 7-month-old kid. The trio of Chimp Brothers have that fabulous time. There are also 3 Chimp sisters that are out as well. Young, Anjana, and Ruma. The 3 Chimp sisters also, who these guys hang out with as well. You know, just take them from here and let them lay down and chill out, put on their favorite film. They love to watch Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Bolly lately has loved watching Dawn Schrader, the Lion Witch in the Wardrobe, where the big photo comes to life. It's the ocean, and the ocean. This fabulous guy, Bolly, is with China. What's the question?
Website.
The website is myrtlebeachsafari.com. Go and support the rarespecies.org. I know, just so cool to see these fabulous boys out here playing around. I know, God, I got to be 7 months. I wish he was 7 days. It's just crazy how fast he's growing up. He's learning how to do things. He's grabbing stuff and knocking stuff around. We need more of that, huh? You want to meet the Tigers? Oh, another round has come in. Bolly's talking happy sounds. He's saying, oh my gosh, I'm so glad we got special delivery of more. Sabrina's like, you know, I can eat 10,000 calories. That's why I weigh 30 more pounds than Bolly. He's a year younger and about half again as big. Come to your birthday in May. That'll be great stuff there. Maylin, that'll be the thing to try. They are eating our bread pudding. You can watch the YouTube of how we make it. This is a broccoli and a whole bread product that's cooked together with a bunch of mushrooms and onions and eggs and baked in the oven and turns into this incredibly tasty stuff. The staff love it, the chimps love it, everybody thinks it's just divine. It's my own fabulous recipe I've been cooking up for a decade. You can see us on YouTube and all kinds of recipes that we make up for the chimps. We show you how to make them as well. Collection Orbit from France. What more? Can you tell me about it? Bobby, are you working? Do you want something else? I believe that Alicia in Tigerland has the next round Dave's Killer Bread. Oh, look at that stuff. Organic jelly, organic peanut butter, ready to go. They're ready for it. There it is. Yeah, boys, you touched my sandwich. How'd you do that? Yes, Sabrina's hands are gigantic. Look at your fist up there next to his hand there, Cody. Look at the size of that hand right there. It is gigantic. That other one's all kind of rounded up. There it is. Yeah, big old hands. He's got some serious heft to him also. They goof off and skin their knuckles all the time. He is a big kid, you know, he's 4 foot tall and 130 pounds, and that is a chunky kid. If he was 6 feet tall, he'd already weigh 200 plus pounds.
Who buys that one?
Bali tried to drive, but they didn't let him drive. Rare Species Fund is an international conservation organization helping to save great apes and big cats around the world. We have 3 distinct projects: saving chimpanzees, 3 projects in the wilds of Uganda where chimpanzees are cared for in their wild habitat. They're not domestic at all. They're watched over by 3 different groups who are working to have them become part of international tourist attraction so people can view them in their vast jungle habitat. This is next to the Kabale area of Uganda, which is the primate capital of the entire world. More apes live there, more varieties of primates live there than any place else in the world. Come there and see what it is like. It's phenomenal. And we've got these programs running to save apes. We've got rangers on the road. We're outfitting guys with drones. We're working with Ugandan Wildlife Authority, getting them their right equipment and working with them, and also working with 3 different groups of people that are running villages near the chimps, and we're trying to have them cherish the chimps. Them cherishing the chimps is important. He's saying, I want the next round. Sugriva, are you finished yet? He says, man, I'm eating this crust. What's wrong with you? You eating crust? I thought that Sarah taught you how not to eat crust, because Sarah's an Uncrustable. I saw that today. Yeah. All right, they're ready. Look what she got. What has she got? She's got the good stuff. She has got the fabulous lemon stuffed with sorbet. That stuff tastes so good. Fabulous homemade stuff ready for those boys. Special delivery, yummy stuff coming in. Bobby can't wait. He loves things that are sweet. He thinks that is deluxe. Sabrina's ready for his first bite. They won't eat all kinds of stuff. You give them a great big chunk of cheese, they don't particularly like it. There are things they'll eat someday. Sabrina doesn't eat sweets that well. Look at him right now. He thinks that stuff's good, but not like Bali. Bali wants every chunk of chocolate, everything to get his little lips around it. They never get aggressive to us personally, but certainly they want to eat the odd cameraman. They think that he's lunch. Bali and him just have a truce so long as he stays far enough away. Sagriva's less aggressive about stuff. Bali is not. They are wild animals. They are dangerous wild animals. They work because we work. Right now, there are 8 of us making this happen. And there are another 4 of us here at the preserve. In Myrtle Beach, there's 22 of us. When we're doing that work, there's a whole team always there. North Myrtle Beach, hello up there. We'll be back soon. Rare Species Fund, that's what we're working on every day, saving wildlife. We have our big projects in Africa for the Chimpertons, but we've got our fabulous place also in the jungles of Sumatra, where we run Soraya Station, our ranger station, deep in the jungles, watching over hundreds of thousands of acres of the Lasur system. There, the Lasur is watched over by rangers that we hire to live at our ranger station and travel out catching poachers every day, lifting snares every day, supporting scientists that we have living in the station every day. All of that happens because of Rare Species Fund, which happens because guests like you, both virtual and live, can visit us at the Myrtle Beach Safari and through these mediums like social media. Support us, get connected. We're really a grassroots organization that is making a huge difference. Our in the field programs are super cool, working really good, different than what anybody else like us has ever done. We've got a fresh approach, a new way of getting to it, and it's super solid and working directly, saving chimpanzees every day. Real wild apes really safe, saving orangutans, tigers, rhinos, elephants, sun bears in our work in Sumatra. Help us out by visiting MyrtleBeachSafari.com. Look at RareSpeciesFund.org and help us to keep all the pieces rolling together. Thanks a whole lot for tuning in, guys. We're glad that you made it here. I think the boys are about done, although Bali's only done when it's done. And we'll have to say good night to everybody. Hey, Sugrima, wake up straight. Bye-bye. Go some more. Talking. Say goodbye.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you have.
Forever.
Frankie. Hey, right here. No, Keisha. You don't get one. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Go, right here. This one. This one. Go. Sabrina, come here! Sabrina! Right here, come here. Go for it. Give me the knife. Here. Get it. All right, come here. Give me, get back on the road. Let's go. Sabrina, go back. What up, Stargate Enda? Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're out here today in a massive bubble, and you're probably wondering why we're in here. And there's an echo, guys. This is literally a giant bubble house. And today we have two beautiful chimpanzees, like really big, like full-size chimpanzees that are about to play with us while I do a bunch of flips and there's an doing guys. I'm just trying air bubble house. Hey, can y'all bring the monkeys out? Oh my gosh, no way! Guys, no. Oh my gosh! Okay, right now I'm gonna try to go full flip on top. Oh! Wait, I don't know how high I can get my foot because the monkeys are really close. But I think it's weird. I can climb on this foot. Ready? Hey guys, this is beautiful Vali and Sugriva, our 8-year-old chimpanzee brothers. You can come visit them and the rest of our animal family. Come meet their little baby brother, play ball with these guys, and share some pizza with them at the Myrtle Beach Safari. You can also check out what we're doing to help save great apes like this, rhinos, tigers, and orangutans in their last habitats at the rarespeciesfund.org. Make sure you guys subscribe and follow us and check out for the next episode.
Since they were very small, they were little just like Angada right there is. They've lived with us since they were tiny. Those different wildlife, incredible opportunities to meet them up close.